Hello and welcome to Tae Kwon Do training. I'll be your instructor for today's show, Bob Lemire. What I'd like to do on today's show, as you can see, I have a chair back here. And we've done this type of show many a time. I'd like to do different techniques, different styles of self-defense, or maybe some exercises also this week that you could do sitting down. Whether you're sitting down watching TV, sitting down at work, and you want to just get some motion going in your body, get some blood flowing. And in the meantime, get some muscle memory, get some nice technique, get the muscles working. And very easy. It's going to be all basic. I'm going to start. Just grab it. Now, I've got, this is just a nice light chair. All right, you sit back. I just want to show you a couple of things so that you get ready if someone was to say to attack you and you're sitting in a chair. Now, if you're sitting in a chair and you feel someone's getting aggressive and they might be coming closer, you might not want to sit just like this, just relax. You might want to, and then without, getting too forward towards the person, you might just want to get yourself just kind of propped this way. Now, notice I have one foot in front of the other. I don't have it this way. So this is almost like a fighting stance, all right, a sitting down fighting stance. This is so that I can get up and be in a good position instead of getting up this position where I'm vulnerable for someone to push me back. See, if I'm in this position here, all right, I have better mobility to go back and forth and stability also with that type of tripod stance that a forward fighting stance is. So, all of a sudden, instead of sitting like this, and you kind of, especially if you're in a situation, you don't want to sit like this, all right? Boy, might as well put some handcuffs on you or some, tie your legs down. You don't want to do this because now you can't move and you're going to get knocked over or you're going to get hit. So you always want to, especially if you're in a situation with something, you hear commotion or something's going on, you want to be ready to go. So instead of sitting like this, you can get up this way, but if you're this way, and what I do is my dominant foot is in the back. That's my strong leg. So if I was sitting this way, just, kind of sitting forward, I could push off my back leg. All right? Now, look at the motion that I'm in. If I'm here, someone's coming, I could push off and just come straight up with a front snap kick. Okay? Now, if you're sitting at home and you want to work out, a good workout, boy, this is going to get a lot of muscles. Think about it. You do this, all right? I'll bet you do this 10 times, all right? Tomorrow you're going to be sore. Your legs are going to be sore. Maybe your abdomen, if you tighten up your abdomen as you stand up. And what a good workout. Do it in the mirror so that you see your balance. And notice my hands. Now, if your hands are hanging here, there's no, you want to keep your hands so that you're ready. All right, you're ready to move. All right, you're sitting this way, ready to push off. All right, you can push off your other leg. Practice both. But I always like the power that this will give me on my right leg. All right. Now, if you just practice this, all right, again, you're going to feel these muscles. Whoa. Now, if you practice this and then this, all right, all in one stroke, here and here, all right, here and here, all right. And this chair is pretty light, so if I slide back, you don't want to slide back. You want to try to get up. All right, because you don't want the chair to go out from under you. So that's a nice little exercise you could do. You're also, say, if you're here, right, when your full body's back, there's an extra, tenth of a second that it's going to take you to get to this position. So you're sitting and you're relaxing and you feel something's happening, and you just relax this way, all right, lightly get up and get ready into this position. You don't want to be here, right? You don't want to be underneath it. You want to be in that fighting stance. Pretty easy to do. Right? And then you practice. Now, when you practice getting up that way, all right, look at, watch my hands. I'm here, all right, then I chamber. How easy is that? They're coming in. They're coming in at me hard, and then boom. Just an easy front snap kick, all right? And the chances are someone's going to attack you in a chair, all right? Someone's going to come this way. Number one, they're probably not playing with a full deck, all right? People don't attack each other that way unless something's wrong with the person attacking. So they probably have no idea what they're doing. So they're going to come this way, all right? I'll kill you or want to punch you this way. And they're going to leave themselves wide open, all right? So you gotta have to know who you're dealing with. You're sitting this way. You're not sitting this way. You're sitting this way knowing something might be coming down, all right? As you step, try to bring your hands up also, front snap kick. All right? You can do this with anything, all right? Get up as you step, front round kick. Look at it. All right? Practice any kick. All right? As you step, side thrust kick. All right? That's easy enough. As you step, punch. All right? They're coming in hard here. Boom! They're not going to be ready for that. They're coming in this way. All right? Now, maybe this hand could do a block or any kind of a hand block. Right? Boom! Right into the midsection. They're coming in to get you. Boom! They get hit. And if it's midsection or the groin area, because you're down low, you're at a disadvantage. You can't worry how much you're going to hurt these people. All right? Even, years and years ago, I remember, I'll bet you it was 35, 40 years ago. I used to teach at high schools and teach gym class. I teach Tae Kwon Do. And they would do that just for like a 6-week course or whatever. And I remember going to big class, seniors or whatever they were that I was teaching at the time. And I remember looking over and seeing this young fellow in a wheelchair. But he's off on the side. So we had a little break, and I walked over, and I says to him, I says, how come you're not training with us? He goes, I'm in a wheelchair. I go, all right, come on out. I said, what we're going to do is the next 10 minutes are going to be just hand technique. I said, you can do that. He couldn't use his legs. I said, you can do that, and we're going to practice some blocks and punches sitting in a position. Now, you're not sitting in this position. He couldn't get in this position. He had to sit in this way. So think about it. You're sitting in a chair. You want a little workout. All right? High section block. Now, high section block. Look at it. Someone's coming down. They're coming down here, and they're trying to go on top of you as you're sitting. Because whoever's going to attack you, number one, as I say, they probably have not a clue what they're doing when it comes to martial arts. No one would attack anybody sitting down. Number two, going to come at you who thinks he has. They think, and that's a good thing for us, they think that they have the advantage. All right? They might have the advantage if you have no idea, if you've never practiced. But if you've done a little practicing of sitting down, well, you can do some damage because they're not going to be ready for it. Right? They're thinking, ooh, well, you're sitting here, here's how to practice. All right? If you're in a wheelchair, you're sitting this way. If you're not, practice from this position. Look at the fighting stance. All right? Your hands, keep them here, all right, until you realize something might be going on. But to practice, right, high section block. And now opposite, here. All right? Notice I'm not here, I'm not here. What I've done is I've blocked my head, all right? I've blocked my head completely. All right? But I didn't go any farther than maybe this. So you get used to this and the angle that I have. So when they hit, it's not a direct hit this way where they're gonna hit hard and then just slide. So if you practice 1, 2, 10 times left, 1, right, 2, right, 3, 10 times right, right, just. All right. Good workout. Practice. 1, 2. All right. So they come down. They're going to grab you, going to hit you with something, or they're going to grab, block, poof. You hit them here in the midsection of the groin. All right. They're wide open again. Remember, they're whacked. They're coming at you. They're going crazy. 1, 2. All right. You just put your hands up. Whether they're coming to grab you and you don't block either one, you've blocked your face so that they have to kind of come around to get you in the throat. And then this hand comes in. So now look at, I've kind of stopped the throat action there because I'm doing it fast. And so their hands are going to come in and kind of get bungled up into your block and your punch. All right? It's pretty easy, right? You practice both. You either go 1, 2, or you go boom, all right? Whoa, all right? Groin area, midsection. You're in that spot, all right? You hit them in the groin area or the solar plexus, and you hit them hard, they're going down, they're going to stop. They should, all right? Especially if you practice. Here's your punch, right? You sit in a chair, you're watching Happy Days, all right? Happy Days. 1, 2, 3, look at, wah, da. Get some hip jog in there, da, da, punch. Right? That's how you can work out sitting down. And what a workout. Your upper body's getting a workout, right? Knife hand, knife hand. Someone's coming to the side, knife hand. When I did talk to the young gentleman in a wheelchair, I remember telling him all the things he could do with his hands. And even behind him. I said, someone comes behind you, all right? Bah, all right, look at, bah. Kind of look, peripheral vision, bah. That's your back fist. Right? They ain't been ready for that. They're not going to be ready for that, right? Practice both sides, all right? And what happens is when you're working out like this, all right, and you're sitting at a chair in your kitchen like this, all right? No one around. You want to do a little workout, right? You don't want to get up. Or you want to practice in case you have to, practice sitting down. Right? Practice all these moves that we do, right? Knife hand, punch, high section block, arc hand. See the arc hand? Someone's coming down you this way, you're coming up into their throat as they're coming down this way. You're going to stop them. That's going to stop them. All right? So a punch, arc hand, all right? Spare finger, all right? Spare finger to the eyes. Right? You practice all these little techniques that I do every show, every other show, and remember some of those techniques, and we're standing up, and boy, what a good workout you're going to get. All right. So say you're sitting down, you like practice and all that. You want to get up and confront your attacker before you don't want to be sitting down when he comes at you. So ways to get up. All right. And things to different techniques we can do. Right? Again, especially if the chances are they're going to come in and they're going to want to either push you, maybe throw a punch at you as you're sitting down, because in their mind they've got the advantage. If you keep your hands, if you learn to do certain blocks, all right, you're blocking your face is what you want to do. All right. You want to block this area too. This down here, I don't think they're going to attack too much down here. I really don't. They want this area here. So if your hands come straight up, you have a better shot of doing some kind of block. If they want to throw a punch and you do a double block here, all right, look at, you had 2 shots that you could block. All right. Then from here, all right, block, blah, to the groin area. All right. They're coming in. You've blocked this way, or they've hit both your arms with punches. That means when they're up like this, they're wide open. So I'm saying to myself, why are you giving me such a target? All right? You're coming at me, and you're going to hurt me physically, but you just gave me a big bullseye in front of your body. Okay? So that's front snap kick. And you practice both sides, and I'm not even getting out of the chair. I'm here, all right? Here, front snap, all right? They're coming in. And you're watching how they're coming in. You grab the chair, push kick, all right? You're meeting them, all right? All right? I'm holding on the side of the chair, look at this. Right? If they're coming in at any speed, I'm meeting them with my speed, so I'm doubling up some of that power. All right? So here, boom, and try. Excuse me, I'm sorry. When you're holding onto this chair, get say the middle of it, not not the front, not way in the back, more in the middle. And when you're doing this, go slow first. People are going to fall and break their arms if they practice it, not think about what they're doing, and I don't need that. All right? Here, bah, all right? See, the chair is it's sturdy. All right? Look at, I'm here. All right? I'm not back here, and that'll throw me off, or I'm not here where this is what you're going to get. But if you're here and you're up, look at the position I have. I'm coming in, woof. I'm hitting them directly in the midsection or, again, the groin area. All right? And if they're down far enough, you get them in the face with that. All right? That's kind of easy technique. And then sometimes I go all over the place. What happens with this type of show, I walk in, I don't have anything really concrete planned except the idea that I want to show you different stuff. And as I'm going through the show, when an idea pops in, I show it to you right away so I don't forget it, all right, within a couple of seconds here. So another exercise that I really like, especially sitting here, I showed you the back fist. Now the back fist, and notice it's just like if you were standing up. Back fist, yeah. Another good one is someone kind of grabs you on the shoulder or something, and look at the elbow. Look at how fast that thing is. Right? I'm starting it from here and twisting it here. All right? Wow. That right there is like getting hit with a bat if it hits you in the stomach. All right? Or I hit you anywhere. If I hit you maybe in the ribs here, I might break those ribs. That's a strong. Go like this and feel that elbow. All right? Don't have your friends say, "Oh, try this. Try to attack me here." And you go like this, you're going to hurt your friends. All right? So solar plex, all right? That's where your kind of rib cage meets here. Boy, is that weak. Guys with the six packs and they're like steel. Still have that solar plex. That's weak. There's nothing you can do for that solar plex to beef it up. So that's the spot we want to really try to get. Da! This hitting the solar plex, I hit it right. He's going down and he can't breathe. I'm knocking him out, or he's going to be in so much pain. And even here, again, you're in the groin area. Someone's going to attack you. You can't be Mr. Nice Guy. All right, so you're here. The arm grabs you on the shoulder. Bah! They're not going to be ready for that. And then 1, 2. How's that? All right? I'm getting fancy, but that's pretty easy. Right? 1, 2. Right? So you hit him midsection, and he goes down. On the way down, you meet him. All right? 1, 2. A little overkill, but he deserves it. All right? So you're here. 1, 2. Right. Now, I'm looking at the camera so that you see what I'm doing and I can see it. But as you would do this, you would get your peripheral vision, especially if there's other people around, or you turn that, here. Now, here's his head. Thank you. Or here, knife hand. All right? Or reverse knife hand, depending on where his neck is or his, So that's kind of an advanced little move, but that's pretty easy. Right? And always practice both sides. You're always going to have this is my strong side. You have to practice this side. Number one, so that they can kind of be even. Probably never be even, but you'll still get the strength because you're working this. But if you constantly work one side of your body, the good side, on any technique, and always do, now you're going to run into trouble, especially with your hips, with your body makeup, all right, with your stretching. Because now you're stretching, you're using that one, you're always using that one, and you're not using this one. Atrophy sets in, the stretch isn't as much. Now it's going to be useless. So keep both of them going. And the way I do my exercises, and I've done them my whole life, Grandmaster Lee sets of 10, right? 1, 2 to 10, right? 1, and 10 on the right, 10 on the left. Never do the right without doing the left, all right? Unless you have an injury, all right? And a lot of times, oh, this is my strong side, right? But all of a sudden, I hurt my arm. But I still want to train. So I held my legs. I have my left arm. I'm going to let this rest a little because I hurt it. So now, all of a sudden, I'm going to let this rest for a week and a half, 2 weeks. But I can use this, all right? Now this is going to be starting to be the strong one, all right? This is going to be your strong side. When this one has to come back and work, you're going to be like the weak guy. So you can go back and forth, back and forth. If you're ambidextrous, you don't care because you've done that your whole life. People like myself, I'm a righty, all right? I love that right hand, but I've always practiced both sides. And even, you know, as I say, in golf and in baseball and stuff, if you keep practicing swinging the bat or swinging the golf club the same way all the time, and every day you're doing hundreds of swings and you better do the other side. And you don't have to do it with technique or precision like you do with, you know, but you got to get your muscle memory on the other side too, so that your hips will go do this, not constantly do this. All right, to the right. They'll go right, right. Then they go left, left. And there's an even spiel on your muscles and your joints. And you know, it's common sense. All right. So whenever I say right and left, you have to really adjust on that. And when you're in a chair like this, again, you can get really hurt if you fall down or the chair leaves. Take your time. Go easy. All right. Maybe one last exercise I'm going to do. So say someone's coming in, you block, punch, all right? You block, punch, you get up, all right? Now, if they're still there and they want to fight, you come around, get on the other side of that chair, all right? Don't even bother picking up the chair. That's a whole other world. But don't go after them, all right? So you've made, you know, it's defense, all right? And it's you not hurting someone and them not hurting you. And in the meantime, if you can get away from them, all right, and be separated by a chair, maybe someone will break up the whole thing. Because you hurt someone enough, you're going to get in trouble also. You're still going to save your life, but you're going to get in trouble. Let's not get in trouble. Let's not fight. But it happens, all right? So here, block, punch, all right? Block. Look at it. As I blocked, I got into my fighting stance. Right? I'm here, block, punch, up, all right? Staying in a fighting stance, right? You step back here, he's in front of you, all right? Now, if he wants to come, all right, he's got to either go around the chair, he ain't going to go through the chair. So you're here. Now you're ready for him. Let him make his move. He's got an obstacle, all right? He's got an obstacle. He comes around this way, you're going to be ready because he's got to come around trying to fight you, and he's all off balance. Whereas you're here, you're in balance. Look at it. Come right, come left, whatever. I'm going to be ready for you. The minute you come around and make your move to come around, that's when you make your move. All right. Also, you're here. All right. You're here behind the chair. You went around the chair. You didn't come on this side of the chair. You didn't go on the front, all right? He's got a chair in front of him. All of a sudden, all right, he's going to come around to this side, all right? You're here, all right? You can keep him on the other side of that chair as long as you want, all right? That's how we do 2-on-1 sparring at the school. You're sparring two people. I'm sparring two people. And they're both here in front of me, I bow. The minute we start the fight, I get in front of one, and I'm always on the other side of the other. There's one guy in front of the other. Now, as much as this guy tries to come around, all I got to do is this, and keep this guy in front of me and fight the person in front of me. So that's the idea with the chair. Right? So now and when you do that, you always go for the weaker guy. Right? Don't try to fight the stronger, bigger guy. Let him try to come around as you're fighting the weaker guy. Now, if you're moving around and his buddy's in front, he doesn't want to do too much. He's his buddy. All right? So the weaker guy, keep going around. You don't fight 2-on-1. You never get in the middle. Now you're fighting in two directions. You always get around. The chair's in front of you and the bad guy. Now he's mad. He's coming at you, right? Right? All you got to do is that. And it's not that hard. As you want. Now, if he tries to make a move going over the chair, he's going to trip over anyway. God only knows what's going on in his mind. But you're going to be, as you stand, get ready. As he makes his move, that's it. Okay. Well, I hope you enjoyed today's show. There's so much. I could do this for 5 hours and show you different stuff on the chair. But the big thing is balance on a chair. You're balancing yourself on a chair to get up and get off. Think about moves that you like to do and how, if you got off the chair, how you could do those moves. Or if you're not going to get off the chair, you still want to be sitting up pretty well, all right? You don't want to be sitting back relaxed. You want to be in this kind of position, what you can do to block. I mean, it's just like standing up, but you're sitting down. You're throwing these blocks, you're throwing punches, all right? Millions of variations, millions of different techniques you could put together, combinations, unlimited. Everyone is different. Everyone likes different combinations and different techniques. Do yours. And when you do find the ones that you like, practice them over and over so that it's lightning speed. It's muscle memory. You don't even think about it. It just comes off. Your brain, if you're saying, "Oh, I hope my brain's fast enough to make math." No, if you practice over and over as fast as you can, as hard as you can, your body does it before your brain can even tell it to, because it's an instinct. All right? Your brain thinks of it, and your body's right there. All right? And most people, when they're in a great sport that they're in, their mind is there, but their body knows what they've done so much it can do it almost before the brain even wants to get there. I know it's hard to grasp, but the body's ready. And the body's done it so many times, right, that it's just second nature. Well, thank you very much. Hope you enjoyed today's show. Till next time, train hard and have some fun.